When last you got kicked in the nuts?
I don't know, sometime with Izzy. It hasn't been that long ago.
I was joking.
When you have a kid, yeah, you know, your nuts. When they're little, your nuts are always in danger zone.
Yeah, I get it.
What's up, France?
Oh, we in here.
France was with us in Daddy's.
Hey. What up, young king?
Entertain the folks.
Oh, you want me to tap dance for you?
Yeah, I got the tissue.
Cool. Oh, we in here with 10. Oh, I look up. We got numbers over here. What up? What's up? France. Demont. Yeah, you finally made it, King. I hope you will, man. C. You like the background? It's fake. You know, it's all CGI. Special effects and whatnot. You know? Jimmy Allen. Yeah.
Jacking my fresh.
Maybe just suggest some music. I was like, I'll take it.
I'm back. Every time I breathe on a track, I asthma attack it. Sounds really, sounds like a lot of background noise. Is that just me?
Really?
Not background noise, but, oh, come on, man. I have my headphones on, bro. Hey. What's up, Jimmy Allen? My team's doing well, man.
Team's doing well.
Let me tell you something about the Lions, man. I am.
Make you nervous, huh?
Not that I'm nervous. It's just that I want it to end. I want the season to end today. I want something. I want something to happen where there's no more games, and it's like, oh, we were about to, you know, and this football just stops forever. I'm gonna keep trying not to get too excited because I've been scarred for my whole life. But I've never seen.
They look great.
I know.
They look really good, man.
I've never seen them ever be this dominant, like. Like against the Jaguars, those used to be games where they would play down to the competition and then they would wind up losing. Against the Texans, those are games they were supposed to win and they would lose, giving up 5 interceptions and still winning, coming out to dominate and still winning. Man, it is very different. I've never seen them ever have a start. This is the first time they've ever been. I think they're 9-1 now. They're 8-1 since 1956 or something like that.
Yeah.
And I think this is the first time they've ever been 9-1 since like the 30s or something like that.
There's no such thing.
What?
Since the 30s.
Something like that. Football been around a long time. So yeah.
I'm proud of them because I was a player fan for a long time, and I definitely was a Barry Sanders fan first. And then when he retired, I bandwagoned over to Marshall Faulk.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I became a St. Louis Rams fan.
It did this the whole time last time too. It kept coming in and out of focus.
Okay, I'm gonna turn it off.
Yeah, being a Lions fan is a good time right now. What's crazy is I thought last year I saw all the bandwagon people. It's nuts this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw there was like the Houston airport. They were all dancing, doing the cha-cha slide. I was like, where all y'all come from?
Right.
Y'all got a whole airport full of fans all of a sudden in Houston? It's like, what just happened? Last year, I thought that was the cap on the bandwagon. It is nuts right now.
Well, a lot of people from Detroit. So they have been proud of it. So you can't get upset with people who are from Detroit.
I don't know if everybody there was from Detroit, for one. For two, I go like, hey, man, we've had seasons where we've been in the playoffs before. Mm-hmm. Never once have I seen anything close to the multitude of people. Not even close. You know who was wearing their Lions hat in the 08, 0-16 season? You know who had it on? Who was fighting off people saying my team sucked? Me. That's who.
You sound like me when it comes to like rappers that are underground and they start getting huge. For the longest, I was a Toby Nwigwe fan. Remember I told you this about this? I was like, yo, I'm telling you, he's hot, man. He's hot. He gonna be the next one. But now everybody like, I'm like, man, what was y'all at when he was getting his hair braided on Sundays by Fat?
Toby's just he's not as monotone now.
Yeah, he's changed a lot. Obviously, he got 5 kids now. He's changed his perspective on life. He's dropping a lot of all of a sudden too.
Bro.
Yeah, Toby Nwigwe is dropping a lot of unnecessary, as in just like me and my. It's like, where did this come from? Like, I was always talking like this. Y'all just didn't. I wasn't
Like,
understanding.
no, you weren't.
Yeah.
I heard the albums.
Right. Okay. You said unnecessary noises? What are you talking about?
It's just a lot of humming.
Maybe because we're close to the refrigerator, man. That's what gotta be.
Okay.
You just gotta. Oh my god. You gotta add some sexy music up under or something.
Bad
Bad boys. Take that. How you been, brother? Let me hear about your week.
What's today?
It's Tuesday.
Izzy had her birthday.
Hey, what y'all do for Izzy?
Nothing. She went to somebody else's birthday party. I was like, yeah, perfect.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that.
They're like, happy birthday to you. Yeah, whisper to her. It's kind of like it's both days.
It's kind of like both are. I just keep it in my house.
So she turned 6, and so she's hyped. Hype, man. And then what I get Izzy for her birthday? Bought her some Bluey stuff. It's always a good go-to for now. And I'm gonna get her this. She went roller skating, so I'm gonna think I'm gonna buy her some skates so she can practice at the crib. You know, the floors of wood. And she can bust her ass over there.
I didn't know if y'all had carpet.
It'd be very funny. It's like, here's your skates, baby. Go ahead, get in the house. Yeah, you're gonna have some strong thighs.
Gravel.
You can be able to skate uphill in grass after we done here. So yeah, man, it was a good time. It's crazy to see them. Not only get bigger, but just the brain capacity. Just like them looking at stuff in the way that they understand and speak to you.
And registering and talking real time of saying, no, that didn't happen that way. It was actually, you know, the Ghostbusters fighting the Ninja Turtles. Like, yo, that was a complete sentence. You just did that.
Yeah, and then my kid thinks everything is easy right now. Skating is easy up there busting her ass.
Let me do it. I got it. Back off. I got it from here.
Everything is easy to her. But she was like, dribbling's easy. I can dribble. I'm like, yeah, but there's levels. Izzy.
Right.
You can do the basic pow, pow, pow.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Step aside.
Yeah.
I got it.
So then I'm thinking about what other else to get her into. I got to push her tough. We've been playing baseball. I'm trying to think what else I should really push her for.
I wouldn't say push her, just encourage.
No, man.
All right.
I gotta find. I want her to do I want her to do piano probably. I just don't want to pay for everything. I wish I knew how to play.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna make her do one thing forever. And so whether it's probably most likely gonna be something musical, because it's one of those things where you might hate it now, but you'll really be like, I'm so glad they kept me in this.
Yeah.
Because every time you see a piano somewhere, you're gonna be like. Oh, yeah, a little thing I picked up growing up.
Yeah, it is kind of dope to see somebody, like when you see somebody juggle.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I had like little oranges. Like, yo, you know how to juggle this whole time?
I do.
Yeah.
I know how to juggle.
Yeah? Like these hoes.
I did it. Hello. On our 100th episode, I did a little.
Hello.
While I was sitting down.
You did? You
A
juggled?
little bit. Remember we were doing the whole, if I have 5 apples?
Oh, yeah, you did actually had,
Yeah, but then I dropped it. But anywho, I might teach her that. That's just a cool trick. How many 6-year-olds can juggle? Be out here. So, yeah, man, I'm just like, let me, trying to push her into something that I want her to do so I'm not bored when she's doing it.
Right. Right.
But the problem is all these things have, like, tournaments and I don't want to, like, my parents used to come to our wrestling tournaments, and I knew they were bored, bro. We'd be all day. It's an all-day event. I was trying to find a sport that doesn't have all-day stuff like that. But track is all day.
Yep.
Golf is going to be all day. Tennis is going to be all day.
Yep.
Gymnastics will be all day.
All day.
So I'm trying to find something that won't eat up a Saturday.
Yep.
Swimming. She's into swimming now. She wants to go competitive now. But which is also going to be all day. They're going to have all those tournaments. Here's the singles. Here's the team relays. I'm going to be like, I'm just getting humid, messing up my hair and by the pool,
Yeah. But the good thing is, not to sound like a stereotype, but your daughter has really good hair. So she can definitely do swimming with no hair issues.
What's that got to do with her swimming?
As in, a lot of black, sadly, think about it. When it comes to the Olympics, there's no black.
You think it's all because of their hair?
I'm not saying that, but listen, the opportunity. So, is there black teams in the swim Olympics?
There was just an Olympic. Wasn't there just a black girl?
There are black swimmers. There are black swim teams. But when it comes to Olympics, it was like black people was like, I'm gonna sit this one out. As in I was a kid and I was swimming all my life. And my dad put me in this, and I went to school, in high school, college. Black people were like, I'm doing this because I never learned.
So there's Simone Manuel is an American freestyle swimmer and the first black American woman to win an individual Olympic gold medal in swimming.
Is the what?
In 2016. She was the first. It took a long time to get one. 2016 is a long time.
Yeah.
That black folks have been competing in the Olympics.
But why, as athletic as black people are, why isn't it a African?
Yeah, she got real black hair. Look at that. That's real sister hair right here.
Yeah.
You put the little cap on. I would be worried about the cap. But like, Izzy got too much hair for these caps.
Right. And that's cap.
Oh boy.
But yeah, man. Like, why isn't it a black Samoan, Ethiopian, Nigerian? Like, black people are athletes. They're long distance runner. Why can't they swim? I mean, I know they can swim, but why they've never been in competition or in the discussion of, oh man, they just missed the Olympics or they're number 11. It's all white people, all Asian people, all Australian people, Canada. White. The Americans are all white people.
Here's my thought. It's only because, and this is probably very wrong. For one, there's not enough lotion to go around in all these countries. That is not what I was going to say. It's very expensive to maintain pools, right? And I don't know. I'm not saying all these countries are poor and they don't have it. I don't know priority wise. Like, America has a lot. It's a lot of, so I don't know priority wise where that comes into some of these countries. But I just know that, and I'm not saying Africa is poor and they ain't got the money.
Training too.
I just go it's harder to
swim in the ocean. You're going against the tides.
But it's harder to go to most athletes of us. We come from inner city. We come from poorer communities. It's easy to go outside and run. Doesn't cost nothing.
Right.
Soccer players, we got a ball, we make up these two trees as the goal. Right. It costs nothing.
Right.
So, but when there's stuff is why you don't see a ton of black golfers. It's there's stuff that's involved. And I go these things get expensive, so not everybody has access to them. This is my thought.
I know.
As far as the basic, why there's not a ton of people who are doing it. I
believe if you do a poll with every human in the United States and asks what race is the most athletic, right? It's going to be high black people.
Yeah.
Right? So there has to be something that what's the origin of why black people avoid, or I can't say avoid, or don't have the access to swimming pools, and it is come down to resources. Because you can definitely tell the type of Olympic sports. It's there's no black people here. It's I've never thought about bouldering.
Okay.
Boulder rock climbing. I never thought about the curling. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't have access to that. We don't have that sort of interest of it because we never heard of it.
Well, they're also ice sports, right? And it's where you gonna play this at? I mean, and we've never seen it, but I go yeah, bro, if you live in a place like Canada, there's a bunch of ice. I don't know if Canada is popular in curling, but
right.
Iceland, Greenland, it's got to be people were just sitting around throwing a little thing into another part, right. And they're being yeah, this all right.
Sport. We got to make this do a thing. But here's the thing, though. There has been token black people in America for years. O.J. Simpson's kids, right? they have been hanging out with white people for years. And I'm sure with all the black celebrities from the 60s, 70s, 80s, they could have children that just happen to be in the area of a swimming pool to learn and have the opportunity to swim.
They probably did, but for them to have the work ethic to be Olympic status, that's a different conversation.
But as I'm not saying, I'm not pinpointing one family. But there's hundreds of thousands of black people who happen to be in white environments because they say, that's what we learned lacrosse because that was at my school. You know what I'm saying? So I never heard of lacrosse.
Yeah, I didn't. So I went to high school.
Right. I didn't know it then.
Oh, they had it in my high school.
Yeah.
That's when I saw the indoor pool. I said, y'all got these inside? This is crazy.
Yeah, just like Franz said, golf is expensive.
Yeah, it's like
Them expensive sports, but white people are like, this is how we get in. This is how we take over.
I mean, hockey's expensive. There's a lot of gear.
Yeah.
I remember football being just hand-me-down stuff.
Yeah. You ever played on a team where everything was different colors and different like different helmets, different practice jerseys?
I remember if it wasn't for parents donating and giving stuff, and then that was the bigger thing. Was like when I see these kids out here doing fundraisers for equipment, I go I get it, bro.
Yeah. Here's $1.50. That's all I got, brother.
I remember in high school when we would get the hand-me-down stuff. I'm like, who shoulder pads?
Yeah,
his helmet. Reuse his helmet.
I definitely had some shoulder pads that didn't clip up in the middle. They were just loose, like loose titties.
And you can hear you coming too. Can be rattling around.
You ever play I played on a Pee Wee team. They just said try to get one of your parents' biggest white T-shirts.
Put it over everything.
Put it over the shoulder pads.
That's how it was.
That's how it was, man. And then they just on a Sharpie, they put numbers on the back.
And some kids never even had the shirts.
Yeah, I can't afford that $5.99.
Yeah,
I can't afford that $5.99, man.
Hey, they be them best ones though.
Yeah. Abs all out. Like, why you got hair on your stomach already? You 12.
I had to grow up early. Grow up early when you're poor.
When I get off, I gotta go to work. Like
When you're young and from the hood, you grow up really fast. I got a chance to grow up really slow. My parents.
What are some things that you did as a kid? Just like I had no business doing this, as in.
Like now I think about walking to the store.
Yeah.
You know, did you hear about this lady who the cops came and tried to arrest her? I don't know if they did or not for her child walking to the store.
Right, a mile away, yeah.
I was like, man, we be everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, where I grew up, there was there was a river, and then there was these woods that we used to go hang out and play in, all the time. We were still very much in the city.
Right.
But it was very, in the neighborhood, but it was just woodsy right there.
If you had a bike, there was no limit.
No.
There was no limit. It was beating the sun down.
I remember me and James, my buddy James, I remember the point we got to, we thought it was lame to have bikes, so we just walked everywhere.
It's lame.
Because at first it was we got these bikes, and then we got to middle school, high school. We look like kids on bikes. Yeah. So we would just walk everywhere. Yeah,
bikes are like parking, as in you gotta either watch for somebody stealing it.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna have no sort of chain or to lock it up.
Yeah, no, bikes was freedom.
Yeah. Bikes is terrifying. You be like, let's have fun. And the whole time you keep watching your bike, see somebody you playing basketball like.
Hey,
those are our bikes over there. Oh, I thought somebody left from the last game.
He got them in his hand. These are yours. My bad little guy.
You ever stole somebody's bike before?
No, I had my bike stolen.
Yeah.
I haven't had one since. I was 5th grade.
Yeah?
Yep. This cat came in our garage, stole my bike, and I remember I saw him right off, and I've never even bought a bike since then. I'm too scarred.
As an adult, I had my bike stolen.
Why is that funny?
and I was working at the Staples Center. For MTV VMAs, Movie Awards, one of them. And I was riding my bike from Western to Staples Center. So it was a good ride, good workout, back and forth, right? And then my homeboy was like, "Hey, where do you live? You ride the bus all the time?" I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "I'll take you home. I live that direction." So for the longest, I had my bike chained up near the Staples Center. and he would take me to work, take me back, take me to work, and I was like, dude, I ain't rode my bike in a week, so let me go back and check on it.
Gone.
Yo, everything gone. And I was like, I don't know what day it was.
Gone.
Yeah, it was like, I was like, y'all got cameras here. Y'all
Your bike was like, why you don't love me? No?
Yeah.
Why you don't want me, man?
Yeah.
Why you don't want me,
man? Yeah.
Nah, you pretty much gave your bike away.
Pretty much, man. But in my head, I was like, they got security 24 hours.
Then your homie's like, hey, man, I'm sorry, man. I got a new job. I can't even take you to work no more.
Yeah.
Can you take me to the bike shop?
Yeah. And you know what it was is he had a day off and I had to work, so I was like, I guess I'll just ride my bike home. So that's what it was. He's like, I'm not, to give you a heads up, I'm not working tomorrow, so you should ride your bike home so you have way back here. I was like, yeah, absolutely. I came back, I was like, no. It was like 9 p.m. And this was maybe 2009, 8, 10, one of them. I had to walk back.
I already look at them bus schedules. I can't see.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What's up, Reggie? What's up, Big Sis Chris? What's up, France? I said already. What's up, Spice? What's up, Moyo? What's up, Fresco? What's happening alive?
Why does everybody have these accents you be doing?
What accent? Fresco?
Moyo?
I don't think I did that with Moyo.
France?
I was thinking of a German. France.
Yeah. That's Russian, right?
France?
Yeah.
No, I think that's German.
Yeah.
Russian's like the pierogies. The rigatoni. Oh, wait, that's Italian.
Why the rigatoni sounds like Tony that does reggae?
Reggaetoni.
Yeah, they call it reggaetoni.
What do you mean when somewhere you was like, yeah, man, can I get a reggaetoni?
Why'd your voice change too? Is it racist?
Yes.
By you doing that accent, right? Because you could just sound like them, but you don't have to do them.
I was born this way.
Yeah, like when you do the voice, is that an impersonation or is that doing a stereotypical Russian accent?
For one, I don't care, but two, I don't know.
Let's flip it.
Okay.
It smells like, can you talk American? Talking to Russian. Oh, yo, yeah, I'm American, man. What's cat, man? What's cat? Hey, we lit, we're rizzed out.
I'll be like, what you be watching, dog?
Like, that's what the Americans do, right?
Yeah.
That's what the Americans do. Hey, we risen.
Yeah.
Yo, boy.
If you're on TikTok, yeah, you nailed all that. You got it all.
Cause now it looks like, yo, we don't talk like that. It's like, y'all, you keep saying kazoo tight. You keep saying reggaeton. What is that all about?
Kazoo tight.
Yo, I want to eat a whole bunch of food and hamburgers and pizza. I don't have a culture. I'm an American.
There's Germans going, bless you. So why'd you say it like that? It's the American way to say it. People go, salud. Like, why? It's only good if it's funny, bro.
It's only good if it's funny?
It's not racist if it's funny. You know?
But what if they do an actually good accent, but it's outdated slang?
Is it funny?
Yeah.
As long as it's funny, man, you get the pass of a lifetime for me.
You hear saying something like, there's like you go to a Russian person, can you do an American accent? He's like, let me think. My dad grew up in America in the 70s. Give me a pound on the side that's brown. You job, turkey. Come on.
I would be dying. I would be great.
Oh, man. You ever had some chitlins?
I would love it. You jive talking.
Far out.
I'd be like, I need to hear you say all that in your Russian accent.
You were like, you do realize those are outdated slangs.
Say what? I would need that in a Russian accent. You drive turkey.
You drive turkey. What are some old terms that you want to bring back?
Fresh.
Fresh?
I love fresh. I was so sad when tight came in and fresh went out.
Yeah.
That's tight. I was like, it's not fresh anymore? No.
Yeah. I remember when tight. Oh, that's tight. Remember.
Tight.
Oh, that's sweet.
Sweet.
Ooh, that's
Clean.
sweet.
Or
Ooh,
clean.
Clean is still current.
I loved fresh so much.
Yeah.
I was so.
Do you remember Busted?
Busted?
Yo, that's Busted.
Yeah, I feel like the new generation has it now too, though.
No, busted.
Oh, busted. Oh, when something was like whack.
Yeah, that's busted.
Yeah.
Do you remember this? Oh, corn.
Nah.
Something was corny?
Nah, we didn't do that.
Yeah, that's corn.
Did y'all have perping?
Yeah, like you actually perpetrating?
But what did y'all use it for?
As in you're faking the funk.
We had it if you were wearing, like, let's say you had on Nike socks and like Adidas shoes, you were perping.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know where that ever came from, but if you would mix clothing, for whatever reason, he was perping. He was like, oh yeah, you're perping, bro. How you gonna be wearing the Nike shirt with the Adidas hat, bro?
Perfect. It's crazy.
Out here perping. I never knew as a kid where it came from. I just remember it was.
I thought perping was like you're lying about your truth.
I mean, I don't know. I just remember. You remember that, Moyo? Perping was I was always like, you perping, bro? You out here perping? Yeah, you perping. You be like, why is this the thing? It was good time. I'm trying to remember what other slang was gone. Exactly how we used it here in Detroit. Yeah, that was the thing. Perpetrating a Nike customer when you're really an Adidas salary.
What I actually appreciated, and I didn't understand why they made a big deal out of it, was the off-brand Nike stuff where it was like a Chinese knockoff that was like Air. Hold on, what? Not it wasn't because it's Nike Air and Air Nike. Which one is it?
Oh, great question. I think it's Air Nike, right?
Well, I know it's
Air.
Nike
Air.
No,
it's Nike Air.
It's Nike Air, but it's Air Jordans.
Okay.
So Air Nike was a brand in Dayton, right? So everybody was like, "That's a knockoff." I was like, "What are you talking about? It's everywhere." And I did not know if you reverse the name, it's a different brand. So I was like, why are y'all making fun of this whole idea? It's Air Nike. What are you talking about? No, it's Air Jordans and Nike Air. And then the Jordan symbol was he was doing like a layup.
Doing a finger roll.
Not even knowing that this was off brand. And my mom convinced me that Jordanch was Jordans. You ever see Jordan shoes?
Yeah, I remember those.
Jordanch. Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to think of, like, I remember growing up, we used to say, what was to air you out if you wanted to fight you or something like that, or like just like, I air you out, bro.
Yeah.
What was that? I don't know if anybody ever says that anymore. If that's just a Lansing thing.
I'm really upset you ain't got the corn thing, dude. Corn, beef, and cheddar. Mix it all together.
We might usually go like corny, but it was never like
And somebody like, yeah, and then he had a red hat on. Corn.
If anything, he was whack or trash. Trash been around a long time.
Yeah. You ever heard
garbage?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to get a trifling. I'm trying to get any of those is whack. Whack is still current. Whack has been going on for a long time.
Oh man, you be looking around, it be scaring me. Because when you look that way, I see you look this way. So I see you look at the door. Right? You look that way? Yeah, I see you looking at the door. I'm like, oh, what? Every time I panic.
You know,
I was like, huh?
You know what would be great for content, but terrifying for us if somebody did break in and say, get on. Hold on.
You're looking different.
We like to like, strip. Look, we're live. Strip.
What if you look that way and I look this way though? So get on the motherfucking floor. Hey, you know what, bro? If somebody calls live on a podcast trying to like rob us,
right?
That having a strip is mad funny.
And then we were like, can we cut the line? No! Like
oh, the camera's on?
We were trying to cut it off. No! What? Hands up! Take your clothes off. Can we get off camera, please?
Yeah, I've been looking for your ass.
Can I please get off camera?
Oh, yeah, want your lives? Let me see you twerk. Cheek to cheek.
Can we please get off the live? No! Get closer to the camera. They watch this long like this.
Yeah, y'all got a podcast, huh? Let me subscribe. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, y'all got some views. Okay.
I'm having fun with this.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm going to get y'all some more followers a day. bump y'all meet next to each other. What kind of robber is this?
Can we please cut the live off? No!
Or if you had a robber who was just kind of like, no, actually, I'm putting this on my page now.
You subscribe what?
Yeah, I have a page where I go to different places and I rob people and see what I can get them to do before I leave. Yeah, I don't actually take nothing.
Imagine do a ski mask go. You're like, how y'all doing, y'all? I'm gonna log y'all out real quick and log in on mine.
Y'all can go over to robbing for fun.
And we in our little our boxers, our Joe boxers with the little hearts tied up.
With the hearts. I'll be like, all right, Whoop. You king.
He said, somebody hit the super chat.
Oh, shoot one of these. Shoot me in the foot. Oh, somebody please. Just give it $10.
Let me tell you something, man. I cannot do torture.
Yeah.
Like, at first, well, here's I had this discussion with Twills earlier today. Do you think you can not buckle on pressure? As in, somebody was like say for instance, it's your crew, right? Mm-hmm. Keon clearly has done something, right? He said, hey, here's some money at your house. All right? Here, don't do anything. It already break. It already broke. Mm-hmm. And they come to your house, it's like, did someone drop some money off here? And we have a reason to believe that the person who stole the money and robbed this bank had dropped some money off here. The cell phone had pinged here.
Wait, is this the police?
Yeah, it came to your house, yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. Somebody came and dropped some money off. Here you go.
So you go to admit it and say, it was Keon.
It's the police, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to live for it. What are you talking about?
No, what I'm saying is, so
I'll take you over his house.
So he drops it off at your house. Here's the thing. He drops it off at your house. And then they find it and they were like, grab him. Not you. They like grab DC, right? They just grab, like, come on, get him. It's like, he was like, no, it wasn't him. It was Keon.
This is the police, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
They mistakenly grabbed.
Here's his real name. Say it.
So you just go.
I'm talking about the police. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the truth comes out.
So we had this discussion as if, would you be like, I'm out of it, I'm going to let the justice handle it? Or you be like, let me save the day and allow...
The police are at my house?
Yeah, Keon, your whole crew's at the house right now. Keon rushes in your house and say, hey, here, hide this money. We're going to sit here 6 hours until the smoke clears. You hear the helicopters coming around. And, and then they were like, we found the money. And they was like, grab him. And it's like, DC. You be like, whoa, man, don't grab DC. It was Keon the whole time.
Hey, man, listen. By the time they go, hey, man, I'm going to hide some money here. Hell no. Not at where my family's at? Absolutely not.
You immediately ratting.
Yes. We're not even getting, that part is not even happening in the house. Like, I got to hide some money. Hey, man, go take shit
Well, he don't say
else.
money. He just rushes in with a bag. And he's like, hey, can you use the restroom real quick?
Okay, well, different story. And I don't know.
Right. And then he's like, ooh. He's like this, ooh, is the game on?
Yeah, then now if the police came, it's like, somebody run here with the bag? Yeah, Keon's bag's in the bathroom. Check that. Yeah, see what's happening, man.
And then they were like, this was a prank, man. Let's see how loyal you was, Chaz, man. Golly, well, you know he's going to break that quick.
I'm loyal to my family first. My mom and daughter and wife are in here. What are we talking about? The family's in here.
Yeah. The awkward feeling when you see it's a prank.
I ain't gonna feel bad at all.
I snitched on everybody, huh?
I did. You goddamn right. My family is here. We're at my house. We're different. This is a different game if we're at the crib.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like, I'm just like, dude, police could come here and do a shootout. Whatever can happen.
Yeah.
Some thugs are looking for this money.
Right.
People die over money.
I wanna hear a private, tough, like a street thug getting talked to and getting compromised. Like, listen, man, I can take you in right now. And there's like, you see like a little camera on him. He's like, all right, listen, bro. He's like, listen, I can't say this in front of my friends, but it was definitely Titus. It's Titus. His name is T-Dog, right? So can you make this look like they just randomly figured this out? And it's like, yeah, we can do this, bro. He's like, I'm not going to jail, am I? It's like, if you had nothing to do with it, you good. Cool, I'm good. Can I go out the back door? And they be like, listen, it's a prank, bro. Is the camera right there? Titus put y'all up to this.
Hey, listen, man, I can't go back to them.
You start crying like, please.
I can't go back.
Scrap the camera, man. They don't need to see.
This was my last time snitching. I got 2 strikes over here.
Please don't put this online.
Yeah, man, there's a good time to snitch.
Yeah.
When we're talking about, it depends on what it is and what's happening. I mean, I think me and Tony talked about this before. If it was like a certain amount of money, but like Tony said, hey man, listen, when you get out, $500,000 for you. How much time I got to do, right? It's one of those things. If I'm taking a fall for you or whatever it is, but I go like, I got a whole family now.
Yeah.
I can't just be out here doing dirt.
If obviously your daughter has the strength to stab somebody, right?
Yeah.
So what if there was a police dog? Look. There was a police dog that ran inside your house, and then all 3, your mom, your daughter, and your mom was like, all their hands was red, like, and he was like, I don't know what happened. He was like, one of y'all did it when you try to like solve the crime. Like, all your hands is red. This is an officer of the law.
I'm blaming the baby.
You're like, it was my daughter, y'all. Take her.
Izzy said you killed her. But listen.
You can get off a lot easier. It was an accident.
They're not going to you. Killing a police dog. The rest of us?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to blame the baby for that one.
And then Mel was like, it was me. Shut up! No, I don't want my baby to go. She's not.
Because kids, man, they'll tell the truth.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Hey.
I'm a big girl. I can do it. I am strong. Shut up.
You got to bribe with, listen, you have candy every single day for the rest of your life. Whatever you want. Really? Yeah, it was really mommy, but daddy told me to say I did it.
You look at the cop.
Kids.
We.
You have any of your own?
You trying to cop her? You trying to make her relatable?
Yeah, you know.
Kids say the wildest things.
Yeah,
Tiffany Haddish hosts that show, right? Bill Cosby's too.
Yeah,
not a good example, huh?
Kids are crazy, huh? Oh yeah, you bring Cosby in there. It's like, yeah, my mother knew him.
I don't know about snitching, man. I don't know. I like to play it out, and I'll use my truth as a joker.
I saw I'm not a huge fan of Charleston White, all right, but I saw him do the telling of the difference between snitching and telling or something that. But he was like, snitching is me and you both decided to do a crime and I rat you out, right? And say you did it. He said, that's snitching. He's like, telling is I saw this person doing this illegal thing that can detriment my community in the future.
That's a bar.
He said, that part is telling, or if I'm being blamed for something I didn't do. Right. He's like, if me and you knew we were committing a crime and I snitched on you, that's snitching.
Yeah.
He's like, if I had nothing to do with that, he was like, here, hold this. I ain't holding that. I'm telling.
Yeah, that's a bar.
So I'm not even mad at it, bro.
Yeah, I get it. I definitely can agree on that.
Yeah, I go like, yeah, man, what's it got to do with me? I'm supposed to take the fall? Yeah. Man, imagine if somebody comes over to your crib. If I just brought 800 pounds of Coke. Yeah. Right? It's a lot of Coke.
Yeah.
If I brought 10 pounds, it's a lot of Coke to bring in. Sure. And it's just in my backpack, and I leave my backpack, right? Police swarm, they find this 10 pounds of Coke in your backpack, right? Now you have to say, it's not mine. Right?
Yeah.
And so now they're going to do a whole investigation. But can I expect you to say not Chaz? Chaz didn't do it? It is mine.
I would do, I don't know. I have clients all the time. Maybe you should check the cameras. I'll let them solve the crime. I got cameras. So you can just check the cameras and figure it out on your own.
The way you look, too.
Chaz, they fucking found the cameras.
Why'd you let them get to the cameras, like?
They damn near had an affidavit. That's all you know what that means. They had a warrant.
I got a warrant that fast?
They are, man, they're good. AI. They
you
got
mean
me.
AI?
They just had some paper rolled up. They said I got a warrant. And I should have read it.
How do you look at a warrant and tell if it's real? Like if somebody, you have a warrant, here you go.
Well, then there's a false. There's a false like entrance because you didn't actually get a search warrant.
Yeah, but by that time you done came in. I might get off the case a year or two later when they actually let me out. But how would you know? I couldn't see a search warrant and be like, let me see the judges.
Are cops vampires? They only allowed to come in if you're invited, right?
Right? Aren't they?
Yeah, because I've seen cops come inside people's houses, but they are not allowed to search anything, right? They can't unless they have reasonable cause for a crime, right?
I don't know. I heard there's a new law. I don't know if it's nationwide, but they're supposed to be able to. They have to ask you. I mean, they have to tell you why they pull you over first now. So if they pull you over, they'd be like, hey, I pulled you over because X, Y, Z, instead of doing that horror before when they would be like, can I get you? You'd be like, dude, what? Why are you pulling me over? Can I get your license and can you tell me why you pulling me over? Can I get your license and registration? And then they'll be like, you were speeding. You couldn't just say that.
Right.
You have a taillight out.
Why can't I act like I'm deaf?
I guess you could, but you'd have to be able to respond to them in some way, huh?
Yeah. Good.
Okay.
No, I was like this.
What? Okay.
What? And then if I get off, he was like, nah. The thing is, he knows sign language. My wife knows sign language.
Like, yeah, like you blind too? What were you doing driving?
He put braille in my hands like that. It's Russian sign language.
My fingertips are burnt as a child.
I'm paralyzed.
I can't feel anything.
I'm paralyzed.
Oh. There's a certain, I don't know, can you drive and be completely deaf?
Yes.
Isn't there a certain level of hearing you have to have or you don't?
That's a great question. Okay, Google. Can you drive hearing impaired?
On the website sandiegomagazine.com, they say, deaf and hard of hearing drivers follow the same application and licensing process as hearing drivers. The only difference is that they must contact the DMV and inform them of their
gotta be your license plate or your license.
The DMV may then place a restriction on their license, requiring either full view mirrors or a hearing aid.
So you gotta have the driver's license. They be like, yeah, I heard that. Give me a license.
So you have to have a hearing aid or full, what do you say, full what mirrors? There's different kinds of mirrors you can get?
Sure. Maybe 3D mirrors.
3D mirrors.
One blue, one red.
Did you see there's some genius out there who made this thing where when you talk, it would go into sign language for people? Like it was like it would light up and you ever hear?
I seen the glasses like that.
Oh, maybe they were glasses.
Yeah.
People are so smart, bro. I can't do that.
I mean, AI is that technically from our podcast.
What do you mean?
It automatically reads captions for us.
Yeah, but it's not like doing it in sign language. Like it's showing.
Why? No. Why do it in sign language? You're actually going to do caption.
What do you mean?
If I'm talking to you and you're a deaf person, they can have glasses that can actually just read off captions.
Well, who wants to read something when they can just sign language to you?
That's stupid.
How is that stupid?
Versus reading an actual words versus
that's got
faster sign language.
It's got to be faster to read sign language than letters coming across, isn't it? Or is it the same?
I'm sure. You ever seen somebody the delay on somebody doing sign language because it's like it's so many things they gotta type right out. But when it comes to a sentence, you can get a whole chunk out before going to the next line. But on a sign language, they'd be like sweating. You ever heard somebody doing sign language? They make a little noise like buh. You ever heard that before? Like, bah.
No, I'm a fast reader, Twill. I'm just wondering, sign language is like, doesn't that be faster to read a sign language than reading a sentence? I don't know. Wouldn't it be like, oh, do instead of being like, oh, okay.
I know this is. Hold on. This is fa. I think no. no, this is student or something, learner or something like that. So like, just imagine saying,
You know, there's a big old scam with people doing sign language, right? You seen those things?
Yeah.
Where this is people who just doing gibberish.
Yeah.
You just like.
And the thing is, I did sign language. I did sign language in high school, 2 years. It didn't stick around with me because I didn't have nobody to talk to.
Okay.
For our final, we had to do a song, and I remember me and my homeboy, we did Notorious Big's "Player Hater." Everybody was like doing like super fast songs, and I was like, we're gonna do some slow. He's like. Player hater.
Smart.
Like, turn your head round, lay on the ground. You've been robbed. Yeah, super slow. Everybody was doing like, first I was afraid. I was like, man, y'all going way too fast. Mocha God.
What's up? What does it say? What up, Dion and Old Dirty Chastard? What's that, bro? I was just listening to Old Dirty Bastard's album the other day, randomly.
Let me tell you something, man. Very bad.
What?
Never invested in any Wu-Tang anything.
Okay.
I know.
All right.
I said it's very bad. I gave you the disclaimers.
Let's just move on.
I'm sure if I go through your Rolodex, there's some sort of artist you like I never invested into. Some major artists. I'm sure I could probably list off some artists you never invest into. You ready?
Let's just move on.
Okay, exactly.
What?
I do want to invest into the Wu-Tang show. See if I can get. Did you watch it? Mm-hmm. Was it good? The 3 seasons.
Mm-hmm. They did a great job.
Yeah. Did all the members be excited about the idea of it?
I don't know.
You know, some people they portrayed my character wrong.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how they felt about it.
Yeah.
But you got to ignore them. The people who be like, I hate what they. Yeah. It's good entertainment. You can eat my popcorn.
Yeah. I feel like if I have a biopic, the 10 people that I'm really close with can create an incredible story.
Okay.
But everybody don't know my entire story. I'm like, I can't give you too much.
Well, would you do the thing where you go like, leave all the bad stuff out? Or would you do the one where you go like, hey man, give me that raw?
I need the raw pause. If I'm super successful, like, hey, this is what I had to go through, man. You know, when you was like, you smoke crack? I did. But now I'm a multi-millionaire.
Still smoking crack.
The best of the best.
You can take the crack out the player.
Yeah.
I'm thinking who would be like the person to tell my story completely. I feel like I've been in so many different places. I don't know one person would be like. I guess it's also how people see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be the terrible part.
Right. Because if I tell my story, I'm going to give you the most nicest, watered down, very gentlemanly person that you can imagine. It's not even a fun story to watch. You're going to have to get that grimy, when I used to buy prostitutes nightly. I used to, with a toothpick and a top hat on. I'm smoking a toothpick. Because I was afraid to smoke it. I gotta get that grimy version of.
You ever bought a prostitute?
I did. I haven't told you the story before.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Where were you?
Where was it in life?
Yeah, like what area?
Oh, my very first time buying a prostitute. Please don't make this a soundbite. I hate you, dude.
My very first time is crazy.
I'm not telling you the story, man. I don't want this to be a soundbite. I hate you, dude. You be finding
my very first. has a problem.
Not like, I mean, it's like the very first time I had a chili cheese dog. Shut up, Twilla. She said, also wearing the shirt that says, God is on my side.
Oh, no. He said Deion sat back in his rocking chair. He sat back and done his corn pipe. The very first time. Like,
Oh, gather round, children. Sip it. Listen.
let me tell you about a tale.
I'm glad you asked. Funny you asked this story. This is my anniversary, actually.
Oh, boy.
I hate you, dude.
He said my very first time.
Nope, not telling that story.
Oh, my stomach is hurt.
Mocha God said this is the origin story of Herpes got a bad rap. I'm trying to justify it.
Oh, all right.
Ah, boy.
Let's go through this.
You gotta make a please don't make this a soundbite compilation.
Please don't make Oh. That's a lot of those.
You gotta get on the live, Dominic.
What's up?
Dominican.
What's up? He said who? What's up, yo?
Someone over here said, what we laughing about?
Oh, I see you on the live. Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Give us a story, man.
So
Catch my breath.
So the origin story, God, yo, what up? The origin story is my homeboy Corey used to drive us from work and to my house, and every time I drive past this neighborhood on Paul Ernst Dunbar and Broadway, it was always these like prostitutes like in this little strip, right?
Okay.
And they was always like, fast. It was always skimpy skirts and, bikini tops in the dark. Like,
Prostitute uniforms.
yeah, right
Under the lamp.
right under a light, right?
Well, it's called the heat lamp.
Yeah. So for the longest, we used to always like tease them, like, how much? And she was like, $20? All right, next time we just drive off, right? That was the thing we did as kids. Like we're 16, 17 doing this with adult women, right? And then as soon as I got my car, I said, I'm going to buy me one. And when I say I was nervous the whole time, like, so how much for some sex? $20 for you?
Didn't think you was a cop or nothing.
$20, like, first time, drove off. I said, I can't break 100. Try to find an excuse to get out of there. And then I was like, I'm gonna do this, man. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I think it was maybe like a junior and like maybe a junior in high school or something like that. I had my Dodge Shadow as a car. And so when I picked her up, I'm shaking the whole time. And I was like, this woman had to be like 35, 40. I'm shaking the whole time. Like, so you got like a spot? No, you got a spot? I was like, no. Just pull up right here. And I was like, cool. It's like, all right. And she's like super like comfortable.
Yeah, not her first rodeo.
And I'm like just the whole time like,
She's on a podcast somewhere like, my very first time picking up John. Oh.
And yeah.
Okay.
And the whole time nervous.
Did y'all go in the back seat?
No, I got out the car.
Okay.
And she's like, you got the money? I'm shaking. Because I was like, this is so odd.
Oh.
And gave her the money. And
She just ran.
huh?
She just ran.
Yeah, I couldn't get hard.
Okay.
She gave me head with a condom on.
Okay.
And then she's like, hurry up. And she bent over. And I was like,
Did you get it up?
I mean,
You just mushed it. You just mushed it in there. After
she topped me off, I got hard, and then It was cold. It was like fall. It was cold out there. And she had no energy, as in no enthusiasm, as in like hurry up. She's like, come on, it's cold out here.
So y'all were outside on the car?
Bent over my hood.
Okay.
And
just in the alley.
Yeah. In a bandit outside, and it was super transactional. She was just like, all right, you ain't got to drive me off. Like, she's like, I can walk from here. Because we just went around the corner. It was like, I picked her up here, and we drove, and it was like a little alley right there. She's like, you good? And I was like, all right. And I was just like, this is my first, like, pretty much one night stand, like, real quick. And I was just like,
did you feel like the whore you are?
I felt like...
You felt like the whore.
As the man, I felt like that was quick. That was odd.
What did you think was going to happen?
As in, this was the first time...
You're going to say, like, this magic moment.
Listen, during this time, I've had sex with maybe like 3 or 4 girls besides it. But this is like a relationship, as in like I know these girls. This is the first time she didn't ask my name. So I was like, this is odd, as in transaction over. No receipts, no high five, no kid and play, no chest bump. She walked off and I was just like, wow, this could be a thing.
You just in the dark pulling your condom off.
And I watched her for a wide shot of me walking to her like, come back. Come back. I was like Rose from Titanic. Hi, come back.
It was just some dark dude in the alley like, yeah, nice one, buddy.
He said, you lasted longer than the other ones.
I used to be married to her. Shawnees.
Yeah.
Come back.
It's like, good thing you had the condom on. She gave me herpes Tuesday.
But guess what? Herpes getting better. That's when Dion was like,
that's like it. So you can't have sex with women with herpes.
oh man, you are a slut.
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah. And then that was a start.
So how many more after?
I don't even want to talk about the amount. It got bad.
No.
Because now I was like, oh, this is better than jacking off.
That's an expensive bust off.
Yes, sure. But
this is $20 in the early 2000s.
Inflation is incredible. Inflation.
Yeah, high school student with $20. Like
it was great.
This takes some money to spend. You working for this money? Just taking your allowance your mom gives you, tricking it off.
Even though this is statutory rate, and
Definitely.
I paid for it. Underage, having sex with these older women, I felt powerful.
Okay.
I felt powerful.
Okay.
As in like, hey, adult woman, get in this car and pleasure me.
So did you start rolling up with more confidence?
I did. I started coming. Then I started inviting other friends, not to run a train, but as in, hey, this is what I do. They're like, word? These adult women?
Oh my God! Why does this get worse? Hey, other underage fellow friends of mine.
But again, not thinking this was like illegal and nasty, dirty, sacred. Not even thinking. I was just thinking like, this is an adult woman that I'm telling, hey, do this.
So the next time you rolled up, same girl? Or
No, I never doubled up.
Okay.
I never doubled up.
How many prostitutes were around?
Man, so once
Did you start
once I
knowing
started
them by
telling
name?
friends, once I started telling friends, I got, another street got them too.
Oh my God!
I was like, all right, let me diversify my short portfolio. But then,
your whole folio.
yeah. So
Nice.
then I got in the church.
Okay.
I got in church my senior year, and all that stopped. Right.
Okay.
So
Until
I got you. Until went to college.
sex was free again.
Yep. Sex was free with my girl. And then I came out in LA. Didn't have sex for a whole 9 months. I was like, I'm gonna get my life. to Christ.
Nice.
Never gonna have sex again until
boy.
I find the one. And I don't know if I never told anybody this, but I can't say you, Chaz.
Come on. Where are you? Where are you? I'm so far.
I'm not doing it, Chad.
We're already here now.
Other investigating job. What's going on? This is gonna stop right there. I'll stop. Thank you, Twills. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. But yeah, it just. Let's just say. Oh, damn it, Dana.
What?
Damn, my friend in here. She's a judgmental
She's a judgmental people.
person. Yeah. So let's just say when I worked at the Roosevelt.
Okay.
And I was getting like $150 cash a night as a bellman.
Yeah, what part of LA is this?
It's in Hollywood.
Okay.
This was in Hollywood, and having that sort of cash on hand, it was just like
Took you back to
it took me back, man. It took me back. I was like, oh, I have access. I have access.
Oh.
Yeah. And then another thing.
And now you had a place.
What, a hotel?
Yeah.
No, I could have, but I'll tell you about the sequel. The second hotel was chaotic.
Oh Lord.
Roosevelt was pretty tight knit. It was a very secure hotel in Hollywood. I remember there was a girl who I was helping them with their bags up to their room, and again, this was 21-year-old Dion. Still kind of, stocky, thin, limber, tall. And it was like these 4 girls had like a little bachelorette party, right? Mm-hmm. And they were like, you got to go right now. I was like, I'm still working. Like, well, what time do you get off? I was like, 9 o'clock. And it was like, come back afterwards. Come back. I was like, I can't, man. It was like, well, who's going to stop you? We ain't going to say nothing. I was like, and when I tell you I was in my car till like 10 o'clock, like, I can go back up. I stayed in there and I was like, the thing is, they had my number. And I was like, if they call me, I'm going back up there. And I was just like, and I had just, I've been at this job, I was at that job for like, I was at the job for a total of like 3 years. Mm-hmm. Best job I had in my life to this day. Mm-hmm. But I was there at that job for like 5 months, and I was like, I can't lose this job, dude. I was like, I can't. I was like, this could be the way. It could be like a rape charge. It could be like a, that we saw you on camera going in the hotel after hours, and so I was like, I can't do it. I was like, but if they call me,
yeah, I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it. And they didn't call me, and I was like, I just drove home. When I say it's the best job I ever had, like I said, I literally had minimum $150 a day, just from cash.
Yeah.
Obviously, I got a paycheck from working there.
Right.
And when I say just ballers, just for no reason, hey, can you go across the street and give me some donuts? It's $50. Keep the change. And so it's just like right across the street. Yeah. Get whatever you want. I'm not getting what I want. I'm going to keep the cash. I'm going to keep the change. So it was just like that ballerific, like sort of.
Oh man.
But yeah.
This cat lack. In the back of the lack. Yeah, keep the change, baby.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm starting to feel like my prostitution story is getting frowned upon.
Why?
I told one of my homeboys my story. One of my comedian friends, we have a bond of our prostitution stories. I'll tell you who it is afterwards. And we talk about it all the time. And we actually was exchanging like, yo, you should go over here. This is where it's at. They got discounts. You ever had a happy ending before?
No.
You ever heard of a happy ending?
Yeah.
He set me up with that.
I'm always way too scared to ask. Like because that would be the day they're raiding the place and I'd be in there like, oh man, come on.
Yeah. You don't ask. You don't ask.
Okay.
This is what it was. So you go in with a cover charge, right?
To a massage place?
A massage place.
With a cover charge.
Yeah. Have you heard of not the Moggies. Damn it. Marty's. not Marty's. Damn it, I can't think of the name. It was on Fountain and Sunset. There's a little coffee shop. I can't think of his damn name. But it was
Fountain and Sunset run the same way.
No, I'm sorry. Fountain and Vine.
Okay.
Right across from that Pollo Loco.
Okay.
There was a coffee shop which is an open mic right there.
Okay.
So we was all comedians would sign up, like, you know, to do open mic. And then when our time wasn't up, there was a right in that plaza. Bliss Cafe. There you go. Bliss Cafe.
Bliss.
Yeah. So you know that little plaza right next to where you park at? There was a massage place up top. So if you went like, you know, you was 13 in, you can get like a quick 30-minute massage, right? So my boy was like, yo, I'm gonna hook you up with a massage. My treat, right? And then she already had told him to give him the special, right? So the whole thing is they create like this fantasy of like I'm just giving you a massage, but I'm actually attracted to you. So they're massaging you and they're like, oh, and you just like you're on your back like wow, you're strong.
So you didn't know this was going in?
No, did not know what was happening, and the whole time they're in the other room like I can't wait to hear the story. So, you know, oh wow, you buff, you strong. Oh, and he's rubbing on certain parts. It's like he was like, so you in your head you looking like, I know she should be doing this, but I'm not gonna stop her. So she's doing stuff, and I'm so sorry. I just never seen something so big before. I never seen something like, oh, I know black guy too. And then she's like, I could possibly lose my job if I move forward with this. So, can you pay me an extra $40 and I can kind of finish the job for you? Oh yeah. So afterwards, I went to my boy like, no, girl, you ain't gonna believe this.
He was like, oh yeah?
He said, what happened? The whole time he's in care, what happened? I was like, dude, this girl did blah, blah, blah. This. He said, yeah, she's incredible. I was like, what do you mean? I mean, like, nigga, this is what they do here. This is what they do. I was like, I thought it was a massage thing. Like, this is a cover up, man. Like, if you be like, hey, stop that, they'll give you, they'll actually finish the massage. But it's the whole fantasy of like a character, as in like, she'll walk on your back, she'll do the actual massage, but then something like slightly slide, like, I should have touched that. I should have touched that. And you like, and now if you're on your back, you know what I'm saying, she start to see things, and you be like, ooh, she rubbing part on your balls. Oh my God, look at that. Oh my God. You be like,
the yard.
I was asleep. I didn't know what you was doing. I didn't know what you was doing, sweetheart.
Oh, yo.
Yeah.
Just the beat off for $40?
No.
The whole smash?
The whole thing, yo.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
The whole kit and caboodle.
Kit and caboodle. Yeah.
Oh, baby.
This is how I knew it was a setup.
Raw?
No, man. No. That's what I was going to say. This is how I knew it was a setup because she already
I just happen to have a...
She had a drawer. Had a drawer of condoms ready to go.
Oh, boy. And raised no alarms, huh?
And my hair was just like, you know, this is her.
Oh, we're here now. This is... Oh, man.
Man, shut up, man. That's my friend, y'all. What I said?
God is on my side, baby.
Damn it, man.
But you need these stories for the testimony.
That's what I'm saying, yo.
You know, he delivered me.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all.
You're not out here getting happy endings from some random strangers who will probably have no choice but to do this.
Somebody holding a gun to Laxton to tell these stories. The thing is, Chaz is a punk. He don't be telling his crazy wild stories.
I'm going to stand beside him. I'm going to stand beside him. That's mine. I told you my stories. They're just not like that wild. I told you about the church choir. That's a known story. when I beat off in a church robe during church? There's definitely a story out there. No?
While performing?
No, well, kind of. I was definitely in the. I've told this story on here probably multiple times, and I know I told it on Daddy Issues.
Okay, I didn't hear it.
And then,
as you were in the choir with a church robe, you're jacking off in front of members and behind other choir.
They never know because I was in the church robe, baby. I was like 13, 14. The piano player at the time had this purple low dress, and I remember she was banging on the key, and I was like. I was like, catching every note.
So it was right in front of you.
Oh. It was church this way, piano this way. I was like.
And you said, you went inside the robe like, oh, okay.
Pretend I was clapping?
Yeah. Diabolical, yo. I've never heard this story.
And then I hung it right back up. Yep. And hung the robe up. It's dry cleaner's problem now.
Boy.
It's blessed. Don't worry about it.
Hold on. So there was actually people in the church watching. Or you?
Oh, this was Sunday service. This was a full. This was a full day. This
thing like this, like. The
Chaz, your solos up. Hold on.
It's that.
I told you the stranger on the Greyhound bus.
Yeah.
All right. That's a story out there.
I think you out trumping my freaky, creepy stories.
They gotta be on par, bro.
Nah, man.
I wasn't going around randomly to prostitutes, but I get the church is a big one.
Listen. Mm-hmm. If somebody say, what's more wild? Mm-hmm. Dion buying a prostitute or Chaz jerking off in church with church members around him?
Yeah.
Or is it wild that Dion got a happy ending versus Chaz getting head on the Greyhound bus by a Pinto?
She wasn't Pinto.
Okay, who is she?
I don't know her name. Deborah. I have no idea what her name is. Also, I was 12 maybe. You know what I mean? I wasn't a responsible guy driving.
On the Greyhound?
No, I was 20-something there.
Oh.
Young 20s. But yeah. I mean, I have my stories. I just don't have a lot. I don't. You just find new stories. I said Dion's endless stories. I don't have a ton of wild stories. I don't think. Anyways, I'm trying to think if there's any other thing that I've done. I don't really think that I have.
The thing is, I have countless wild stories, but I pick and choose. This is a good time to talk about it. As in, yeah, this is too much.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of something else that I've done that's been wow. I don't have a lot of.
And people in here, Twilla, I would say, yeah, Twilla knows a lot of my dark, crazy, wild stories, but it's usually including important people that's close to me that's gonna be harmed or hurt around this.
Okay.
So I will, redact certain information.
Smart.
Some stories I do loosely tell the story, and sometimes I see somebody like, oh, this story is about her. So let me kind of play around with the story idea, and not make it so direct about this person.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
The first time I got a prostitute.
Oh, the first time I
He said the very first time.
purchased a prostitute. I do want to tell this story though.
Give it to me.
Yeah. 2-for-1 special.
Let's do it.
A 2-for-1 special. So I'm out here in LA. All right, this is the nigga that jumped to 40. Golly,
It did jump.
Yeah. So man, now I'm like, who's in here? I can't tell the story now.
How did that jump up to 40? We like prostitutes.
He jerked off where? Yeah, I can't talk about that now. Cause he be like, who's in here? Somebody comes in your live. Hey, there's 150 people up in here. What just happened? What just...
The feds are in here.
Yeah.
This is what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
To Jesse, what up?
What up to Jesse? All right, what's the story?
All right, so got a girl, and so I was driving. This is 2003, and just had the cash from Roosevelt, and I'm driving. I seen two girls on the corner, and hooking, and you try to play it off because I think prostitutes don't want to appear prostitutes, and obviously I was at this part just like, hey, I just want to help these two women out, you know. Hey, where y'all going? Y'all head somewhere? We're going with you. Let's go. Come on, you know.
Was that smooth?
Yeah, that's how you
want it to be.
Because you can play the role of I'm just want to help a person out. Because I think both directions when it comes to being illegal, you can say, I did not know this was a prostitute. I did not know he was a cop.
Right.
So once you start to kind of know the business, you kind of like, where y'all going? You know, doing those numbers. Like, where y'all going? We going with you. Okay, come on. Yo, come on. So that's the generic version of how I started to kind of like call in prostitutes for this particular time.
Okay.
I'm driving and I seen two girls and I said, hey, where y'all going? And they was like, they skipped past it. It was like, hey, I'm gonna go with him. Meet me at Florence and Crenshaw. And then she was like, oh God. And then me being arrogant, I was like, she can come too if she want. As in like, y'all gotta break up. Because I had picked her up maybe like Crenshaw and like Adams. And cause at the time I lived like Crenshaw and Slauson. So I was like going right around the corner. And picked her up and I was like, you can come too. So and I was like, and what I usually do, this is what I usually do. This is my game plan. At the time, listen, I know women were like, what? Head was $10.
Okay.
Head was $10.
Okay.
Right? So
inflation's gone
crazy.
I
know. That's why when price started going up, I said, I'm out of here. So I both of them in the car. Again, they do this. So I'm getting topped off in my
so the other one's just in the back?
Just watching, waiting. And apparently the girl was taking too long. Right? It's taking too long. Girl, we gotta go. She's like, he ain't coming. Right? And she's like, move. The girl was like, I got it. I'll take it from here. And I got a 2-for-1 special. And I was like, well.
They same time or you just switched?
Well, one was they were like in the same area. And I was standing. And then she was like.
Is this outside your car again?
No. Okay. I had my own place.
Okay.
Yeah.
You took it back to the crib?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was wild. Yeah. I was very arrogant. Yeah, took her back. And then she was like, can you give my friend some? Because obviously she did it. All. Yeah, I got you. There you go. Go get yourself something nice. And then you
get yourself something.
Then you got that awkward. Can you take us back to But at that post nut, you be like, no.
You tell them no?
No. I do it.
I don't want to get. I gotta get back in the car.
Yeah.
I might as well just stay. And that's how I was roommates with two prostitutes for a year.
That's how I married my first wife. That's how
I met your mother.
I met your mother.
Oh, why old lag? Oh man. I need some prostitute stories, man.
Oh boy.
I'm too far in the game now.
Yeah.
If I have a prostitute story, I lose a lot.
Right now?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm married with a kid.
Well, current, you can say I had. It could be like
No, I said if I started now, I was like, let me get my prostitute stories on.
I can get that divorced. I can make it happen.
This is like, oh well, this is
I can
unexpected.
I can work a break. Hey, Mo, Mo. Hey, yo, can you give him a break?
We were on a break.
Yeah.
That's funny.
If your wife told you, I need 6 months, you can do what you want to do, I need to do what I want to do, and then we come back, we never mention that 6 months, would you do it?
Would I do what?
6 months of pretty much separation. I don't want to see you.
Are we in different places?
Yeah.
No, I probably would just work a lot like I was before.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm not what I call like a pussy crazy dude. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm not going around like, I gotta get some. I've never been like hung up on it. You know what I mean? I go like, if I'm with somebody, then we make time for it. We want to, but I've never been like, I gotta. Like, there's people out there who be on the hunt. Yeah. You know, I've never been that guy.
Would you agree to the break though? So I just need 6 months. Just nothing of you. I want to miss you. I'm seeing you too much. I just need to get away, and I don't want to be in contact with you. Of course, we can talk about the children and the child and stuff. But I just need to separate. You get your own house.
You know what happens?
What?
I would just be moved on by then.
In 6 months?
Yeah, I would just been like. And if you came back in and you were like, hey, and I'd be like, oh man, I can't stop what I'm doing now. I have a routine. Mm-hmm. Your time allotted has been filled. Not supposed to break up what I got going on. I got a system in place. Mm-hmm. I was like, nah, I gotta. What if the break happened and I didn't miss her, and then it was just like, we have to end.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous thing, bro. I don't know if you can give people like. There's people who'll walk off, they'll walk away and be like, they'll miss me when I'm gone. And some people don't get missed. And they'll be like, you know what? I feel lighter.
Yeah. I lost weight.
My skin cleared up.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous zone to play with. Mm-hmm. Because if somebody's life gets better, you'd be like, it was me.
Yeah, I was the problem.
I was the problem. Yeah.
So Franz said it's 6 months too long. What is just right? What is like a week away, 3 days away?
Yeah, I mean it should be like a week to 2 weeks is a long time in like relationship, marriage, especially with the household stuff of like having a kid. Like there's a balance, right? Mm-hmm. I go like that's a long time, and then you should want like you should be wanting your partner. You should be missing your partner, right? Mm-hmm. Like there's times where like. Even on those days, you might get tired of a person, but you still, want to be around them. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or like, if you get to that point where I can't wait till they get home, and then it's 6 months from now, I'd be like, if you're not out in deployment fighting a war, like 6 months, I'd be like, nigga, take the rest of your life. Like, we're good here. Yeah. We're good. But if you came back from 6 months of war and the person didn't miss me, I'd be like, hey, you better goddamn pretend. I lost a fucking foot out here.
Right. You better act like it.
I don't know how many comments we're way behind. Chaz caught the unholy ghost. Hilarious. Unholy indeed. And they don't wash them robes for the next performance. Sure they do, guys. Spicy Side, remember the story. Yo says, she didn't know she married a creep. You don't, Chaz told the story. You try to justify any of this either way. Don't you try to justify this. What is it? Curious, what makes it a good time to talk about it? Do you have an answer? Hmm? She said, what makes it a good time to talk about these stories?
What I said? What are you talking about?
This is what you asked. You said earlier, like, I picked the right time to talk about it. And she said, what makes it a good time to talk about it?
I don't know why.
If it feels right. If the mood is right.
I don't know how we got here, but, I feel like I enjoy finding the sour parts of my life. I was like, man, that was wild. Mm-hmm. That was crazy.
Mm-hmm. They're great stories.
Yeah.
I go like, there's real life experiences, man.
Mm-hmm. And then when you in real time, when you start telling the story, you be like, I pivot a lot. I'm like, damn, I can't mention that part.
But you gotta get the raw.
No,
Straight
you
from
do
Bolivia.
not. You do not.
Why?
You do not. As in, like, you do not. Like, you could be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8.
Why can't you get the raw?
Because then it becomes, what happened? Like this is not something that actually happened, okay? But it.
Don't make this a soundbite.
No. This is not something that actually happened. So I'm segueing back into the story.
Mm-hmm.
Like, say for instance, like, yeah, I bought this prostitute, and then she was like, for me to actually come, I need for you to choke me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm choking her, and she passes out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yo, wake up.
Mm-hmm.
And she wasn't gonna wake up, so I was like, I had to go get my daughter. So I had just left her there, bro. And I'm like, I should have said that shit.
Well, that's a murder case.
That's not an actual story.
And I would omit.
But it's like, I'll just leave a part out like, that's kind of edgy. That's not an actual story, folks, though. Why are you doing that uncomfortable clear throat, man?
Because there's some people out there still looking for Phyllis.
That's not the story. Again,
Phyllis
don't
from Dayton
open
was
the
never
door
singing,
if someone's knocking.
Oh, man.
Dion's Mishius? What's that say?
I can't.
Mishy
I don't know where
stories?
you at.
Moyo said that.
Meshes. Dion Meshes stories.
Yeah.
You trying to do another one or no?
No, well, like I said, if you want to do it with Ashley, be here soon.
We'll see. Anywho, this was a fun episode. Definitely mad sound bites in here, man. Crazy.
I'm nervous.
Crazy work.
Don't zoom in on this.
You ready? Are you guys? What? Thank you guys so much. Huh?
Craig wins.
What's up, Craig? Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Lackaroni Chaz.
Now, check please. Do you mind if I give them some more?
Yes, please.
A lot of laughs we cooking up in this podcast. Type of XD is high key, the live stream. It's mostly positive conversations, except we tend to get darker than elbows on Wesley. It's sort of popping like Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Mr. Chaz Rogers, Big Ready from Lansing. I'm lactose, ENT. I guess we paying for the bill, so give us another check, please. My guy. Glad to see you on Squadcast again, Dion. I think your arch nemesis bombed again. Damn. Come on, man.
Who's your arch nemesis?
I stay away from any sort of controversy.
You don't want to say who it is?
Nah.
Oh, that's great.
Mocha God can say it in the chat.
But it sounds like you won. The winner is Dion. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for supporting. Like I said, we moved over to @Lackaroni Chaz on YouTube. It's no longer be on my channel. It will be all. I don't know where we come at as far as when I said this first time. This might be the last one. Or is there one more week? I'll give you to December. Where we should do 1 or 2 more episodes.
And
we do it next week.
Download, huh?
You gonna do next week?
Yeah. And download the podcast on Apple Music, Spotify,
Audible,
Tidal,
Amazon. I don't know if it's on Tidal.
No, Tidal. SBC Global.
The Podbean. There's other ones. There's a bunch of those little ones.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. Thank y'all. It's growing. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for telling your friends. Tell your mother. Okay. I've been listening to Janet Jackson lately. Anywho, appreciate y'all.
Yep.
Peace.